There are so many cryptocurrencies around that it's hard to know which ones to invest in. And if you want to start making money quickly, it can be even harder. Some will make money, but only in a few years' time. So, what are the best cryptos you should buy to make money in 2021? Dogecoin. The one crypto that probably had the biggest few years of any other crypto had to have been Dogecoin. Not just from the viewpoint of values that have been rising, but in the media too. Dogecoin was everywhere. Elon Musk, who launched the coin, spoke up about it. And then there were a bunch of memes that were flying around about Dogecoin, and everyone got involved in that aspect of it. Even people who had no interest in crypto started to get involved with Dogecoin and even buy some just for the fun of it all. There were a bunch of different celebrities that got involved and talked about Dogecoin, bringing even more attention to the crypto. All the hype surrounding it had the cryptos start to blow up and had many people invest in it, even if they weren't ever planning on getting involved in crypto. The value of Dogecoin soared, and many people invested in it could sell their coins for a much higher rate than they bought them for. This year has been a really good time to buy Dogecoin and to make money from it, but there are some risks to investing in Dogecoin too. The value of the currency is very dependent on the hype that surrounds it. The value might drop as soon as the hype around it quiets down. But most crypto does have risk that is attached to it. It's a matter of the risk that you're willing to take. Bitcoin. I know this is the one that most of us knew in the first place, and it's still one of the biggest cryptos in the world. It's much more expensive to buy than many other cryptos, but the prices and value do fluctuate very widely. And that means that there are times that you can buy them cheaper than normal. Making money by buying Bitcoin is all about timing. It's kind of like playing the stock markets. You have to buy when the values are low and sell when the values are high. That way you can still make a lot of money from Bitcoin. It's still one of the most dynamic cryptos around. Many different businesses already accept Bitcoin as payment for products and services, and there are even some banks starting to incorporate Bitcoin into their transactions to be able to use them. It's a harder market to get into, but it's still one of the most lucrative ones. Polkadot. You can buy Polkadot and make money pretty fast because they're still rapidly growing and they're still pretty new to the market. But in reality, the creators of this crypto made it for long-term investors and not to buy and sell quickly. Ideally, you'd be able to buy Polkadot and keep them for a few years. Then when you sell it, you should make loads more money since the value is hopefully climbed by then. That's also one of the risks that you face when investing in Polkadot too. You don't have much of a track record just yet. We don't know where the value of Polkadot will actually go in reality. In theory, they should do pretty well. It was created by some of the same people who helped to make Ethereum what it is, so they have their own really incredible track records. All the indications are that Polkadot will still gain value steadily as they grow and that they might be able to make you loads of money. Monero. This one's pretty cheap to buy and more for the mainstream investor who's very concerned with keeping their transactions private. It's a very liquid crypto and helps its users keep their privacy intact. Many geeks feel it is a bit of an outdated currency, mainly because it's so focused on the privacy and liquidity that it's not always valued as much anymore. But for many people, it's a great option to diversify, and it's also a great way to make money out of cryptocurrency. Because it's so liquid, it can be moved pretty quickly when you need to get your money out of it. Gives you a lot of options. Now, like I've already said, there are always risks to each crypto and things can change. That's why you always need to remember the golden rule when it comes to crypto investment. Never invest more money than you can afford to lose. Things can always change and you can make loads of money with crypto or lose it all. So beware of that. Terra. This one's pretty unique in that it is a stable coin, one that aims to follow other assets like the dollar. Its main focus is to make international money transfer really simple and easy, since there are different versions that are pegged to different countries' currencies. Like Terra USD is pegged to the US dollar and Terra EUR is pegged to the euro. Then there's also Terra KRW, which is pegged to the South Korean won. And there's the Terra MNT that's pegged to the Mongolian Turgrit. But they're always striving to add more. For now, Terra is the most popular in their native country of South Korea, where there are reportedly around 2 million users of the crypto. Still rapidly growing, and there are a lot of reasons to invest in Terra this year. There are a lot of people who are predicting that stablecoin might become the most widely used cryptocurrency. Other cryptos are a lot more volatile because they aren't connected to regular currency, and that has resulted in most of these cryptos having trouble becoming widely used. At least when it comes to daily transactions like making payments to anyone or sending anyone money. You can't really use most cryptos as a daily form of currency because it suddenly becomes really valuable and you used it. It's safer to use a stablecoin in that regard. Another reason that you might want to invest in Terra is because its value has massively gone up this year. In 2021, the value of this currency has gone up over 2,000%. It isn't anywhere close to being one of the biggest cryptos, but it keeps climbing. It might just get there. And for now, investing in it can get you a pretty big payday in a short time if the values keep increasing as it has increased in the last few months. It takes a bit of effort to get your hand on some Terra Luna tokens since they aren't available in most of the top cryptocurrency exchanges. Not just yet. But they are available on crypto.com, on Voyager, or on Binance. Not just Binance.us, they aren't impossible to find. It could be a really great investment opportunity, but it all depends on whether you're willing to trust that Terra will keep growing at the rate that it's been growing up to now. Nothing is sure, but it does look promising. Cardano. Cardano is a crypto that's been competing with some of the biggest cryptos around, but you can still make more money with this crypto at the moment. They have a smaller footprint, that means it takes less energy to complete a transaction with Cardano than it is with other bigger cryptos like Bitcoin. It's easier and faster to make transactions with Cardano than with other bigger cryptocurrencies. Not to mention, it's quite a bit cheaper too. It's also made claims that it's more adaptable and more secure than many others. They're also constantly working toward improving their development and network, making sure that they keep the network safe against hackers. But even if they have a better network than many others, there are still a lot of people who are skeptical. They don't have as high a rate of adoptions as some of the bigger cryptos have. That has disappointed some investors. The developers of this crypto have promised that there are a bunch of massive things on the horizon for the crypto, and if they can deliver, it can mean a massive increase in value. So this might be a great time to invest in Cardano because they become really big and really valuable. At the same time, these promises might never come through, but still they remain pretty stable, at least among other cryptos. Could be a really great crypto to buy if you want to make money almost straight away. Binance Coin. Most cryptocurrencies had a peak around the year 2017 where they had a rapid rise and then they started to fall or plateau after that. But Binance was one of the exceptions that have been steadily climbing after that year. The climb is slow, but they keep going up. And the market for Binance crypto is really remarkably stable amongst most cryptos. That makes it a really incredible investment opportunity. It's a lot less risk than many other cryptos have, and there haven't been any massive drops that have lost people loads of money suddenly. Of course, it could always still happen, but it seems really unlikely at this point in time. The only thing that does give reason to pause is the creators of Binance Coin. It was made by a company, and some have been worried that this can create security issues. Still, it's worked hard to maintain a strong blockchain, so it could be a great investment. Crypto can be confusing, but if you invest wisely, you can make loads of money from it. Thanks for watching.